Life is a strange playground. We're all trying to find the right slide. But the truth is, the choice is entirely ours. We may have to stand alone at the top of the playground, but that doesn't mean loneliness. It's about being strong, knowing who you are and what you want. You have to keep faith in your own path, even if the whole world is shouting at you otherwise. I remember the beginning moments in my life. I had big dreams, but everyone around me was telling me that I needed to be more realistic. You can't do this, or the world doesn't work that way. I listened to them for a while and tried to do what everyone else was doing, but it was like wearing someone else's shoes. It didn't fit, it was uncomfortable. At that point, I realized what changed my life. I had to stand on my own feet, trust my own instincts. This path was not easy, of course, but it was definitely worth it. Standing on your own means standing with the strongest version of yourself, standing side by side with your dreams, passions, and values. This is the best friendship you can have right now. I'm not saying to completely ignore what others say. That's not it. It's important to listen, to learn, but in the end, you make the decisions. You make your own path. Think of it like this. Imagine you are on a ship in the middle of the ocean. Around you, there are other ships going in different directions, and they are all telling you which way to go. But remember, you are the captain of your own ship. You are the only one who can decide which way to sail. That's what standing alone is all about, being the captain of your own ship, having the courage to chart your own course. Of course, we will make mistakes sometimes. Mistakes are part of the journey. That's how we learn to grow. I have made many mistakes in my life, but I don't regret any of them, because each one of them taught me something, made me stronger and more determined. Don't be afraid of your mistakes because they allow you to discover new parts of your map. The beauty of standing in your own way is that you are not dependent on the decisions of others. You learn to trust yourself. You learn to pick yourself up when you fall, and you learn to celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Charting your own course doesn't mean you have to do everything on your own. You can have family, friends, and mentors. You can ask for advice. But at the end of the day, you make your own choices and take responsibility for your life. That's what the greatest achievers in history have done. People like Edison, Curie, Martin Luther King, they went against the tide and followed their own path despite criticism. Success looks different for everyone. For some, it may be building a business. For others, a happy family. For others, mastering an art. The important thing is to define success for yourself. Life is full of people who are shaped according to the expectations of others, like leaves blowing in the wind. But you can be that wind. You can make your own path. There will be times when you doubt yourself, when you stumble in the dark, but remember that everyone goes through these moments. Even the most successful people sometimes have doubts, but they don't let those doubts stop them. They always keep moving one step forward. Making independent decisions allows you to face yourself. Without seeking approval, without seeking guidance, you begin to understand your own thoughts and motivations more deeply. It's like cleaning out an attic. It may feel messy and complicated at first, but over time you gain clarity. You rediscover old treasures and find the courage to let go of what doesn't serve you. When you are on your own, you begin to understand what is really important. This makes decision-making much easier because you are no longer trying to please everyone. You are staying true to yourself. Moving forward freely can also help you build stronger bonds. When you stop being who others expect you to be and accept who you really are, your relationships deepen. People are drawn to authenticity, and this sets you apart. Moving forward freely can sometimes be scary, like jumping off a cliff, like learning to fly before you hit the ground. But remember, fear is often a sign that you are on the right path. Fear arises where growth begins. So the next time you are afraid to follow your own path, remember that fear makes you stronger. Moving forward freely does not mean taking foolish risks. It means taking smart, thoughtful, and calculated risks. Like Walker walking the tightrope, to stand alone is to move forward with practice, with preparation, with calculated risks. Of course, when you stand alone, you will also face criticism. Some people will say you are selfish, some will say you are stupid, some will say you will fail. But remember that criticism often reflects the critic, their fears and insecurities. So feed on criticism, but take constructive criticism. Be open to feedback that will make you better, but don't let negative criticism stop you in your tracks. Having a purpose requires self-discipline. It means doing what needs to be done, even when no one is watching. Getting up early in the morning, working late is possible with self-discipline. It is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. When you are alone, you have plenty of opportunities to work on your goals, and these opportunities empower you to become the person you dream of being. Have you ever thought about what it means to be truly powerful in life? Power is not, as we often think, physical strength or having the world at your fingertips. Real power is being able to control yourself, to make your own choices, to walk your own path despite the demands and expectations of others. It is choosing to read a book instead of watching television, to focus on long-term goals while avoiding instant gratification, and perhaps most difficult of all, to face challenges alone without relying on others. By doing this, like a muscle, you develop self-discipline. And believe me, there is nothing greater than the power that a strong self-discipline brings. A person with self-discipline is not at the mercy of his emotions. He is in control, like a captain steering his ship with determination towards the destination. No matter how fierce the storms, he will steer that ship to its destination. No matter what others say, no matter how difficult it is, the person who chooses his own path is not afraid of failure. Because he knows that every failure is a lesson, every setback is an opportunity. Like a baby learning to walk, he falls down many times and gets up again. And in the end, he not only walks, he runs, jumps, even dances. This is life itself. Sometimes you have to stand alone. You have to take responsibility. You have to make your own decisions. This requires being a lifelong student. You have to increase your curiosity for knowledge. You have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone and learn new things. Each new piece of information is like a tool in your toolbox. The more tools you have, the better equipped you will be to deal with the challenges life throws your way. To succeed in life, you must be resilient, just as water leaves its mark on rock. Water seems to be the weakest, but over time it erodes even the hardest obstacles like rocks. Therefore, it takes perseverance to keep going and not give up even in difficult times. No matter what life throws at you, once you fall, you must know how to get up again. Strength does not always come from being strong, but from being able to get up when you fall. Making meaningful connections with others is also very important in life. Standing alone does not mean isolating yourself from others. In fact, by making meaningful connections with others, you can grow and benefit from their wisdom. You need to be authentic, to show yourself as you are. You can build strong relationships by surrounding yourself with people who accept your true self. Be generous. Share what you've learned. Support others. In this way, you help others and at the same time strengthen your own development. Another important point is the power of gratitude. When you are walking your own path, it is easy to focus on what you don't have, but this can leave you feeling dissatisfied and frustrated. Therefore, you should be grateful for what you do have, where you are, and the opportunities that come your way. Gratitude makes you more resilient, positive, and creative. These qualities are important in all areas of your life and will propel you forward. Taking action to realize your dreams is also very important. You can make daily plans, set goals, and make promises to yourself, but in the end, it is the action that makes the difference. Taking a step, however small, is the key to turning your dreams into reality. Challenge yourself, step out of your comfort zone, and take action. Every step you take moves you forward, no matter how small, it is a victory. Strengthen your connections and relationships. Don't underestimate the power of connecting with a community in a meaningful way, even when you walk alone. Find people who appreciate and support you. Remember that even the most successful people did not achieve their success alone. They had mentors, collaborators, and supporters. Being honest with yourself, learning from others, and being open to their wisdom while following your own path can make a big difference in your life. It is also important to do self-assessment when you stand alone, looking back at yourself, questioning whether you are on the right path, analyzing what works and what doesn't, supports your growth and development. As you move forward in life, correcting your course and learning from your experiences will bring you closer to your goals. Finally, don't forget to celebrate your victories. Every step, however small, is an achievement, and recognizing this motivates you. Be proud of yourself because you are the most important person to support you on this journey. Celebrations feed your motivation and move you forward. In this journey, every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory, and it is up to you to appreciate these victories. Remember, life is a journey, and there may be others walking the same path as you. But in the end, you are the captain of your own destiny. Have the courage to make your own decisions and move forward with perseverance and determination. There is an incredible power in this world in being yourself, in walking your own path. Embrace this power and inspire others to follow this path. Because when you have the courage to stand alone, you have the power to change the world. Thank you.